A very warm welcome to all our viewers. You're watching yet another special by Times Network, and today we have a very special guest. This is a real star Upendra of Sandalwood, who's of course made his name as a director, as a writer, actor, and now of course trying to forge into the political scenario in Karnataka as well, but with an edge, of course. Hello, Mr. Upendra. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I'd like to ask you to start off. Do you think today we should, first start with you as an actor, director, or a politician?
It is up to you, actually, wherever, actually.
So let's start with movies and
yeah.
How they have done for you in your career.
Yeah.
Of course, you've been a very celebrated actor. You've had your share of controversies in the past, but you've seen a very a big share of success as well. And the latest being your movie Kabzaa. How has that come along?
It's good, actually. It's doing good, and R. Chandru is very happy, actually.
But for you, are you happy with what you've done? Because you set a lot of standards for yourself. So are you happy?
That is different. When I direct, I think completely differently. But when I act, actually, I just go there and act. That's it, actually.
So you listen. You're a director's actor.
Yeah, of course. I should be. Otherwise, I should not act.
Absolutely. So let's start off with the entire South Indian cinema getting onto the world stage at this point in time. We saw RRR being recognized at the Oscars. We've seen Kantara making it so big internationally. Do you think this is like a watershed moment for South Indian cinema?
Yes, of course. Because now that's why even R. Chandru can do a pan-India movie. Yeah. He did one small movies like 7-8 movies. Yeah. He thought of doing Kabzaa in pan-Indian language. That is actually, hats off to all this actually, We are inspired with actually Rajamouli Garu and Prashant Neel, Yash and Kantara. Yes.
So what do you think has worked there? Do you think it's the acting, the direction, the concept? Because you've understood all of this being an actor, being a writer, being a director yourself. So what do you think worked there?
Which film?
All of these, which have seen great success, especially South Indian cinema.
Even Rajamouli film, actually, all his films are successful. Yes. And without failure, he has done 10-15 movies. Everything is super hit, actually. Yes. Because it is director, he is a writer, he is an extraordinary visionary. No, because of that. And Prashant Neel, actually, he has done one film called Ugram. Yes. That is also big hit here. Yes. And their combination of Yash, Ombale films and Prashant Neel, with their story, actually, with keeping KGF as background, and it is visually spectacular, and it is action oriented, and it is a mass film, and everybody liked it. The photography is good, editing is good, music is good. Ravi Basru has done a fantastic job, and with Kantara also, it is a beautiful, regional, one beautiful story, content oriented, made it in a very well made film. So that's why it worked.
So now Kabzaa as well is doing pretty well in the theatres, getting a very warm response. So here as well, what did you really look at in terms of course you said you're a director's actor, so most of the choices in terms of how the picturization would be made by him. But what do you think has really got the people kicked about this movie Kabzaa?
Again, the making, because we did the whole film with sets and controlled lighting and action film. No, it is always actually action movie, actually mass people like. And there is a small sentimental story, and its story is completely different. Because these are all the reasons I think.
Was there any comparison that you made that, because when you look at the trailer, a lot of them compared it with KGF. So did you go into making a cinema like this thinking that, well, KGF was a success? Well, let's try something similar. Was that an idea?
Wait and watch. Actually, I am doing one film called UI. You and I. Yeah. That is a Nama also. I am doing that. Another 3-4 months it will be ready. And you see that actually, completely we are making with visual also, with sets and everything we are trying.
When you do a movie, it's always something that's out of the box and out of the ordinary.
I don't know, I am trying
is that something that's going to be something that the people get to see? So, the real Upendra maybe a few decades ago?
I think so. I always try that. Okay. So far I directed 9 films. Okay. All my films I tried something different, and this film also I am trying. Let us see. People should tell.
So, does Upendra have plans of just Sandalwood, or are you looking at the pan India Upendra? Is that something?
I don't know. This film actually producers and everybody are insisting me and telling me actually we should go in a very bigger way, and we are planning because the subject is also very, it is universal. That's why we are trying in other languages also.
So let's get into a little more serious topic. Mr. Rupi, because you are now looking at active politics as well. I don't know if I can define it as active, but we'll get to that as well.
Not politics, publitics.
Right. So, talking about movies itself, there's sometimes a lot spoken about whether movies should be dubbed. Right. So, are you for dubbing of movies? Should movies that were made in Hindi, should they be dubbed for Kannada, or should the Hindi movie be presented here as Hindi itself?
Why not? It is up to people. If I want to watch Shah Rukh Khan film in Kannada, yes, if I get an opportunity, I go and watch in Kannada.
Because there was a lot of controversy here in Karnataka about dubbing itself.
Earlier it was there. Nowadays, actually, even Shivraj Kumar,
Yes.
Puneet Rajkumar, everybody were actually, for dubbing. They are also doing in other languages.
Yeah.
No, that time it was different scenario. Now it is completely changed. Yeah.
But I also come to this. There's also a political aspect to this. There's a talk about Hindi imposition, and a lot of South Indian states, politicians, actors, all of them have come and said that Hindi is being imposed on South Indian states. We are not natively Hindi speaking people. Why should name boards in the metro stations or in banks? Many of them. Why should be forced to only follow one particular language? What do you make of that?
No, of course, actually, one should not force. One should not impose actually any languages on anybody. That is not democratic. But it is one way of ideology actually, one nation, one language. Yeah, it is good actually. If I have one language in
how do you
whole
really
India,
define that? When you say one nation, one language, then how do you have other languages? How does Kannada, Tamil?
No.
Telugu
That
come
doesn't
to the
mean
picture?
that actually you should not have actually local languages. We have to give importance to local languages. And okay, you besides actually you keep actually how we in education system also first language, second language, third language is there, no?
So are you okay with after Hindi being the language and then following your mother tongue? Is that something?
No, you should give the choice. It is up to people actually. Let them choose actually whatever they want. If I am starting my career in Bollywood, I will certainly learn Hindi languages. If I want to go to Tamil Nadu, I will learn Tamil language. If somebody wants to come here and do anything, any business or they will learn Kannada.
Okay.
Isn't it?
No, but I'm just trying to get a little bit of clarity. You're saying one language, one nation is good, right? But you're also saying that you cannot impose. So how does this fine line
No,
work?
clarity is always in between. We completely misunderstand. Clarity is either it is left or right. That is not the truth. Clarity is in between. Clarity is people.
Okay.
It is not up to leader.
Okay.
As a leader, I can put my ideology on you. No, this is right. No, you should decide. No, what is right or wrong.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you have your strong opinions about these kind of political issues that have come up in the country. What do you make of when you look at your political career? How do you really space it out in Karnataka at the moment?
This is what I am telling. One should not follow leaders. You listen to everybody and you should take your own judgment.
Okay.
That is why I made party actually as people as high command. I am as a founder president. I am working as a president.
Okay.
I am not contesting election, and I am not taking any decision. Even selection of the people, even candidate also, we are telling actually candidates, aspirants to go to people and take their signature, spread this ideology.
Yeah. So your party is called Uttama Prajakiya Party, where you're saying that we don't have offices, we don't have karyakartas,
No cash.
no
Cashless
funds,
party,
no cash.
fund. We are not collecting
So
funds.
how do you really make such a party work?
No, this is the truth. It should work actually. Only ideology should work.
Okay.
It should spread from people to people.
Okay.
If there is some truth, what is the real form of democracy? What is the essence of democracy is people. Okay, people should learn how to understand ideology, how to stick on to ideology, what is best for them. They should unite, they should spread, they should involve in the democratic system.
There has to be a leader, isn't it? You can't say just people, because at the end of the day, politics is about leadership. In a democracy like India, we do have a chief minister, we do have a prime minister, we have ministers.
Yeah, they
So
are not leaders. They are representatives.
Representatives.
Yeah,
But
we are
they are also considered leaders, because a lot of people vote for them, saying that you will take decisions for us.
No. The constitution is leader.
Yeah.
There is also that vichara. What? The content, the ideology. There is
But
set of
ultimately
this
they are
thing.
taking the decisions.
Who?
Even the politicians are taking the decisions.
On
So they are leading the people
based
indirectly
on
or directly.
constitution, no.
Yeah.
I cannot take, if I become prime minister or chief minister, I cannot take some different decisions other than its constitution, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that we are also started one party, not the same regular this thing of collecting cash, using that as for publicity, and again scolding other parties. Again, it will become one more party like how the other parties are working.
Okay.
Okay, instead of that, I thought actually, why not? Now it is a social media. People are, 99% of people are in social media. There is a mobile. We can spread this ideology without cash, without any all these things,
But how
without
sure are you
offices.
of success for something like this? Considering it probably is not very easy for people to understand how the dynamics of something like this works, and more importantly, even Karnataka, it's not been a state that has accepted actors as big politicians, unlike Tamil Nadu.
No, I am telling, don't accept any artist or anybody. We are against to people, like, person-oriented politics.
Okay.
See, all these days there were party-oriented politics. Now people are believing in persons. Now I am telling, actually, leave this also. Don't believe anybody. Don't believe me. You just go through my ideology.
So what
go
is
through
your
this
ideology?
point.
Because
See,
a lot is being spoken about whether you have the right ideology or the left ideology.
I am in the center. See, center is people.
Okay.
So I am talking about people. Actually, people, what people want. Actually, they don't want caste, they don't want religion, they don't want unnecessary blame games.
Yeah.
We want transparency. We want our tax money should come back. Okay, that accountability we need.
Okay.
One should take responsibility.
Okay.
Okay, if he is a inefficient worker, people should have the right to recall actually that this thing. So we are telling that actually the right should be with people in democracy, not with any person or
You
not
just
with
said
any.
you also believe in constitution. Now you say you elect somebody, and then if he's not doing something right, the people should have the right to recall him. But this is not how
No,
the electoral system works.
this is what that amendment should happen in constitution.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're not okay with the current way the
No,
constitution
not
is?
okay, because that constitution itself says actually depending upon according to time actually you should keep amending. That
it
amendment
should
is
evolve.
there, no? Yeah.
Okay.
See, there were at that time there were no technology. People used to go to villages and actually spread their ideology.
Yeah.
Now there is a technology. Now I can speak to you, even Bombay, Delhi, anybody can listen to this. If they like this ideology, they should tell us. One should take that responsibility. We always tell that people don't know anything, people don't know anything. I don't know what is nation. Nation means people.
Right.
If there is no people, what is nation? Buildings, mountains, forests? No. The people should get educated. People should involve in governance.
So you just said it's not about personality, it's not about people, your political party. So are you going to be contesting this upcoming election?
No. That is what our ideology is.
Okay.
If at all I am working as a president of this party, I should not contest.
Okay.
Because again, actually, people should vote for Upendra, film artist. Or he is a party leader, he is telling something. Then people believe me and leave everything, and they don't take any responsibility. We are telling you should take responsibility, not
So
only
who
just
do they vote for?
No, I am people are contesting from my party.
If there is a situation where you do win seats in Karnataka, and then if there is a situation where another party has a large chunk and could form the government with your help, which party are you inclined towards
See,
supporting?
it is not my decision. Again, I am telling actually we should go back to people. Ask them. Ask them what you want. We need this free education. We want hospitalization. Something actually, whatever they ask. We will put the demand actually in front of the other party. See, if you fulfill this within 1 year, with this much of specification, with this quality, then we will support.
Okay.
It should be there. It should be like this or what.
Also, Mr. Upendra, I'd like to ask you. I believe that when you were younger days, you were associated with the ABVP. So naturally, wasn't BJP a choice for you? Is that something that you moved out of? What really happened there?
Yeah. I was actually, I was involved in all this, students' activities, all ABVP and.
Because usually the natural transition is from ABVP, people move into the BJP.
Yeah.
So
I didn't do that actually. Because I was always analyzing about this. What is right politics? What is this? What's happening? I discussed with many, my friends are there in very big positions in different parties. Yeah. I discussed with them. I asked them actually, why don't we do this? Why can't we do this? Why can't we bring transparency? Because there is technology.
Okay.
See, according to me, even budget session, you should keep one big actually television and actually show it actually, like PPT presentation. Last year budget, we have done this. This is this much budget. This is the contractor's phone number. This is this. This is it. Micro level, you can do that. Isn't it? Next year budget, my plan is this.
Okay.
There should be debate about that plan.
Right.
See, that should be the real democracy, no? Not actually, once I elect you, if you elect me, I can take any decision. No, that is not
Once
the
you
thing.
elect and forget for 5 years.
Yeah, you are creating kings actually every 5 years.
Okay.
In that way, that Raja Prabhupada was much better.
I want to ask you about some issues in the country now. Hindutva, Hinduism, this is something that's widely being spoken about. There has been a lot of controversy as well. So what do you make of, do you think there's a difference between Hindutva and Hinduism firstly?
No. See, first of all, this is up to people. I am giving one more
this is I'm
option.
asking
No,
as
no,
a-
listen.
as
That
an
is there.
individual
Actually,
opinion.
no. There are three more parties. One actually party is believing in cash. One people believing religion. One people believing in something else. Okay, because there are different ideologies. I am telling this is new ideology for you. Your tax money. You should be decision maker. You should get involved in governance.
So this is about your political party.
See, this is just we are talking about this. We are not talking about any other things.
Okay.
Okay, because that is not important for me. That is actually my personal, my caste, my religion, or anything is my personal.
Okay.
I should not bring that, and actually that should not be my ideology to get the votes,
Right.
isn't it?
Right.
I am telling actually you have this much of tax money, you have this much of
So you're
wealth.
saying Hinduism or Hindutva should not be, it's not relevant to politics at all.
No, it is. It is up to people. Again, if it is relevant, let them choose.
So one more question I'd like to ask you, and I hope you comment on that. Is recently we saw Mr. Rahul Gandhi being disqualified as an MP for a case where he was sentenced for defaming an individual or community is what they said. Do you feel first of all defamation should be a crime? And
No, shall
secondly,
I
should
ask
he
you
be
one thing?
disqualified?
Why we talk about people and parties? Why don't we talk about how is the education system in this country? What all the reforms should happen in this education system? How can we bring transparency in administration?
You're saying the wrong things are being debated.
Listen. How to correct this corruption? Why we are not discussing? Why we discuss about that
there's-
party, this party,
So
that
there's a
man,
lot
this
being
man?
spoken in Karnataka about corruption. It looks like it's
No,
being
that is what I am giving that solution. You don't believe me. Tomorrow, if you give me 5 years actually in power, I may corrupt. Who knows actually? Why should you believe me first of all? That power should be in the hands of people. How? Again, technology.
Okay.
There is technology. We can transfer crores together with our fingertips.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Can't we do this? Can't we do polling? Can't we bring blockchain technology?
Okay, so let me ask you: has the current government here done enough? You feel as you must have heard from the people who want to be with your party, from your own experience. Do you think that the government has done enough for the people in terms of education?
That is up
in
to
terms of-
people again. Actually, who am I to tell?
You're one of the people.
No, I am one of the people.
what-
That I will show in the secret ballot system.
Okay.
Isn't it? If there is no such thing as secret ballot, then we will discuss. I like this party, I will vote this party. First of all, it is illegal according to constitution, according to election commission. One should not ask actually which party you support.
Yeah.
But people do surveys. They go and ask actually which party you vote, which party you vote. They talk about cash. They talk about religion. What's happening? Because the politics, huge money is investing.
Okay.
They are investing huge money. Politics is becoming business. Connected to everything, no? Because of politics, education is becoming business, health is becoming business, media is becoming business. That is what happening in this country, isn't it?
Okay, one more quick question that I'd like to ask you before we sum up. There are some actors in the country who've spoken about intolerance, in the country growing. Some of them have even said, should we leave the country? Is it time? Because, it's not a conducive atmosphere in the country. Do you feel that there's a atmosphere
It
like
is
that in
up
the
to
country?
him actually, whoever said actually. His opinion is not my opinion.
And what do you think of it? Some people saying
No,
that.
why I have so many other things to think. Why should I think about some person? It is his opinion.
Okay.
I am talking about people, I am talking about my road, I am talking about my children's future, I am talking about education. What reform should happen? What is happening? Why this competitive education, first of all? Where we are leading to?
So,
Okay.
Final quick question, Mr. Upendra. You're saying already that your party will go in with about 130 seats that you will be contesting. So, you must have heard from the people about what they've decided and all that. Lastly, what's the plan of action in terms of going into these polls? Is there a roadmap as such?
No, we are just keep spreading this actually. You are very important. Each and every voter is very important. Everybody says you don't know anything. I am telling you know everything.
Okay.
I don't know anything. First of all, don't encourage this leadership of this thing. Actually, don't create leaders.
Okay.
It is not good. This political parties are becoming like factories creating leaders. It should not happen actually. Now these people will go, again some other people will come, they become leaders, again they do the same thing.
Well, Mr. Upendra, I think as I expected it to be, it was quite a intriguing conversation with you, quite interesting what you've said, and I don't disagree with most of the things that you said.
Thank you.
And but it is a difficult reform that you of course referred to, and let's see in the
all
years
reforms
to come
are very difficult only. I can also start a political party saying that actually I will become chief minister and I will change all these things. People also, okay, they need somebody else actually. Oh, all these three parties we have seen. Oh, one new guy came and he is telling something. No, I am not telling that. I am telling, don't believe me. Don't believe my people also. Whoever contest in this election.
Believe in what you want.
Believe in this ideology. If you take responsibility, then only vote for this party. Otherwise, don't.
Right. Thank you so much, Mr. Upendra, for speaking to us. Well, that was a very interesting conversation. Of course, he's had his share of ideas that he's now putting forth, not as himself, but he's saying that people should come forth and think of what they want and try to implement it as themselves. And of course, quite a number of ideas that he did come up with.
Please tell me about that PRAJAA that is there in phones.
Absolutely.
And the website.
And it is on his. There is a website, of course, of his political party and an app as well for people to dive deeper into all the concepts.
Please, it is only a very small this thing. That app is there in your Android and iPhone. PRAJAAKEEYA. You please type it and you download that app and give 5 minutes of your time. Please go through it and suggest actually what can we do.
Yeah, he's asking for suggestions from the people, and I think no harm in doing that as well. That's all we have in this episode. Until next time, signing off.